6 races broadcast live into Hong Kong tomorrow from Caulfield Racecourse in Australia. And the final of those you'll see is the TBV Mannerism Stakes. This is a Group 3 for the mares, run over 1,400 metres.
And the biggest challenge on the 6 races that we take to try and find the winner of, Joe, because you've got 2 classy horses in Spirit Song and Star of Giselle who are fresh up, and they have to carry weight. I just find these mare handicaps or set weight races, these types of races, just so trappy.
It is. Everyone's set for it. Everyone's after some black type and resuming first up. So tough. Like if I had a suggestion here, I'm going to go stick with Star of Giselle from the low draw and Spirit Song. They're the 2 clear standouts, but an upset result just would not surprise. Which one it is, well, that's what makes it so hard. I just don't know. But look, I'm pretty confident of Miracles of Life and then Hortensia, maybe Spirit of Boom is some value in the Oakley Plate. Maybe a treble coming into this. Take the field.
Star of Giselle had a terrific spring, didn't she? Stringing 3 race wins together, and she looks the one to beat here.
She's an on-pace horse, Joe, and this is her winning at Moonee Valley over 1,600 metres. There's a significant weight swing on this between Star of Giselle and Spirit Song. Spirit Song, quite a different mare in that she'll get back and she'll be looking to finish on. Has a pretty good record at Caulfield and a decent record fresh and over the distance, Spirit Song. But look, in the end, sort of one defaults to the classier conveyances in these sort of races. But it's not to say that other horses can't sort of come out of the woodwork and bat better than what they've been performing at. But I don't know. Look, they're both at 5 to 1 and about 7 to 1 in Australia, those 2 horses that we mentioned. And that's the way the market looks at it. Tough.
Yeah, just a low draw and tremendous record at the track. She's won 3 times at Caulfield, Star of Giselle. That's what sort of puts it in her favour for mine.
So is she your top selection?
Yes. I'm not entirely convinced, as I said, about this race. We've got 4 numbers there, and look, you may need more, but Spirit Song, Benaria, Craig Williams ride, High Bell.
I'm expecting that list to keep going. I'm looking to find
they didn't have enough room on the screen to fit all my selections for this race. But look, Star of Giselle on top.
Put that dart away.
I've got Stormburst in for 3rd. Spirit Song, Star of Giselle, Stormburst in for 3rd. But look, a horse like Vibrant Rouge is a horse that at odds could figure as well. It was a pretty nice run last start, didn't have all favours.
When we talk about the mares in the Mannerism Stakes, a mare in a class of her own is the champion Black Caviar, making it 23 straight recently in the Group 1 Lightning Stakes at Flemington, and this week inducted into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame.
Only the 2nd horse to be inducted into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame was still active. The previous one was Sunline, the great mare that won the Hong Kong Mile. It was the first leg of the Global Sprint Challenge that she put away, a race that was named after her as well. How many stories can you create with this magnificent mare? What a story overall.
Well, she just keeps going, maybe 24, 25. Where does it stop? Well, what did you think of the Lightning Stakes run? Track record time, that was what was remarkable about it. You probably watched it on face value and thought, a little bit rusty, had to get ridden out to the line. I mean, everyone's scared off by now, aren't they? There's no real competition. It's almost barrier trial-like. But she's pushed out to the line, you think, maybe unimpressive, and then you find out she's broken the track record.
Yeah.
And the horse that chased her home's no slouch, though, a stablemate Moment of Change, so it wasn't an easy task for her in the Lightning, and she was coming off a reasonably long break, and some were doubting that she would even come back to the track. So she has, and she's come back bigger and better.
Beautifully managed, and looking forward to seeing her race again, possibly at Moonee Valley in a few weeks' time. That may be her last run in Victoria, that's what they're suggesting. But yeah, the first leg of 10 races in the Global Sprint Challenge, she absolutely put them away, but I don't think there'll be too many repeats of her. Well, maybe she'll go to Ascot. Is there a chance that she could go there? Is there an opening for her to go there and maybe end her career? And
possibly.
Well, there might be a possible date with Frankel.
Yes.
Over there at start.
They never met on the track?
2-for-1 deal. Give her a start while she's over there. If she's well, I mean, if they're going to take her there, maybe they can sort of take her there with the safety net of knowing, look, we'll go there and go to stud with Frankel. But you know, we take her there and go through the motions of preparing her. If she's right, they go back. I think this time they would definitely go the King Stand Stakes over 1,000 metres. I think just knowing what we know now, after I know she was feeling an injury at the end of the 1,200 last time, but still, I think 1,000 metres up the straight King Stand Stakes, we can only dream.
It'd be cool. I just wish she sort of came to Hong Kong, but that's never going to happen now. But that would have been nice to see her here.
Yeah, and rightfully they're taking it one race at a time with Black Caviar, and it would be wonderful to see her again on the international stage. And a match made in heaven it would be with Frankel, wouldn't it? Possibly.
I just hope we see her in Sydney, and then maybe Brisbane is what we're sort of looking at in Australia. Get as many people as possible to experience the great scenes that we see with so many people at the racetrack. It's fantastic stuff. And credit to them for keeping her racing, but that unbeaten record, it must weigh heavily on Peter Moody protecting that record. We really would like to see her retire unbeaten.
He'd crack a roadie if he managed to get through her career and have her unbeaten, I think, Joe.
And will the connections of Cracker Roadie be doing just that tomorrow after the running of the Blue Diamond Stakes? Soon enough, we'll find out. Don't miss our simulcast of Blue Diamond Stakes Day live in Hong Kong tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. Thanks, guys.
Pleasure.
And thank you for your company on Racing 360. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.
Racing. Black Caviar jumps well down in gate 2. Black Caviar in control down near the inside. Black Caviar completely in control. It's the Black Caviar of old, all right. Coming to the 200 metres, 2 to 3 lengths in front. Luke Nolan hasn't moved on her. It's awesome. She's clear then from Moment of Change and Golden Archer. But she's back and the legend lives on. It's just an absolute privilege to be watching the great champion